Hi there, Greenwin group. Welcome to your yoga flow today. My name is Sari, and I'm going to be taking you through a 30 to 40 minute yoga flow. I thought for the month of February, we would dedicate our practices to celebrating love. And in yoga, in terms of the poses, it is all about opening up the heart, freeing any stuckness, and opening up to possibilities. So for today's class, we are going to nurture an open mind and an open heart. As you can see, I have a few props here. You're going to need 2 blocks today and a blanket or a towel. Now, if you don't have yoga blocks, you can simply use 2 hardcover books. You can use bins, anything that could support the weight of your feet. And we'll get to that a little bit later. And in terms of a blanket, nothing too fluffy. Maybe a firmer blanket, a towel is an excellent choice. So I'll give you all just a moment to get your props and get organized. And we will start in a seated position right in the center of our mats. So I like to sit and elevate my hips on a blanket for my meditations, no matter how long or how short. I find it helps me to have a more lengthened and supported spine. It allows my hips to feel steadier. It gives my lower back some more space. And it just starts to open up my hips. So if sitting in a cross-legged position feels challenging for you, then I invite you to sit on the edge of your blanket. A block works too. So we don't need our blocks quite yet, so you can push them off to the side. So we'll start with a simple meditation for a few moments before we get into our flow. I'm going to ask that we turn the palms up today. So every gesture that we make with our body here in yoga is an expression of how we want to feel, right? How we want our bodies to feel, how we want our minds to receive that feeling. And so we're going to start with our palms up as an opportunity to generate openness. And it already begins to open up through the chest and broadens through the collarbone. So just resting the backs of your hands gently down onto your thighs. And when it feels good for you, you can allow the eyelids to close. And just take a moment to feel your body here on the floor, or if you're doing this practice from a chair, that's fine too. And take a moment to feel supported. And really embody exactly where you are. Embody your body in this moment. And you can take a short body scan from the top of the head and all the way down to your toes and all the way back up again. And just start to become aware of those places that feel like they're everything but open. So maybe there's some tension, some constriction. And before we even think about or exercise change to those areas, just acknowledge and give attention and some light to those places in the body that feel tight. We'll take 3 deep breaths here as a gesture of acknowledgement. So we show up exactly as we are. That's where we start. We'll just take some easy inhalations into the body and some soft exhalations, letting any tension just ride out through the breath. Allow your whole face to soften. Notice any tension that you carry in your parts of your face, all the expressions that we make. And so if your mind begins to wander, because it does, that's the nature of the mind, and we don't want to change that. And we can gently encourage the mind to come right back here and to just envelop this moment, because this is the one that we have. So let's bring our palms together and our thumbs right into the heart space. And just bow your head here into your prayer. And you can form an intention. So if the theme of an open heart and an open mind resonates with you, notice just where in your life we could be more open. And where can we become more flexible in our minds and our thoughts, areas of our life? Where can we be more accepting? Where can we be more forgiving? Let's take 2 more breaths right here. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more breath. And eyes open. Enjoy your class today. So let's begin by extending our arms straight forward. So you're going to stay in the seated cross-legged position. So fingertips reaching towards me. Mine are reaching towards you. And I want you to exaggerate this openness by reaching the arms forward and just rounding through the upper back. You can even draw the chin into the chest a little bit. Good. And then exhale. Few actions here. Sit up taller through the spine, shoulders down and back, and the arm bones plug right back into their sockets. Let's do that twice more. So you're going to reach, find some roundness. Feel as if you're reaching to grab hold of someone in need. That's it, chin to the chest. Good, and then lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Arm bones pull back, shoulders drop. And then 1 more. Inhale, reach, fingertips reach, arm bones reach, chin draws into the chest. Upper body is open. You can feel all the tightness up there. Good. And then pull those arms straight back, right? This is a lot of work right here. Good. Let's take the arms straight out to the side. Breath here. Exhale, left palm just rest gently on the mat. Take your right arm all the way up and over the right ear, just stretching the fingertips long. That's it. And then make your focal point, spinning the heart center up towards the sky. Right? If that's our intention, let's locate our heart in every pose that we do today. Good. So let's go to the other side. Right palm comes down, easy side bend. Left arm reaches all the way up and over. And then let's repeat that. So locate the heart, spin it up. Soften your shoulders. Good. Find your breath. Let's stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Every exhale, just let all that tension right out. Last one, inhale. And then slowly release. Good. And then inhale, coming all the way back up. And let's come on over to hands and knees. So you can move your blanket off to the side. We don't need that quite yet. And then come to hands and knees with your palms under the shoulders. Your knees are under the hips. So we're going to do that same action that we did when we were seated. You're going to press down through the palms. You're going to let your belly drop, your chest lift. And then exhale, feel your shoulder blades move away from each other as you press down, especially through those pinky fingers. Chin to the chest. Twice more just like that. Inhale. Belly drops. Inhale, opening up through the chest. Exhale, round. Almost claw the mat with your hands. And 1 more round. Inhale, send the chest forward and up. And then exhale, round it out. So let's start to curl the toes under. Really spread through the fingers. Find those downward dog hands. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift your hips up and press them back. I want you to stay high up on your tippy toes at first. You can take a slight bend in the knees and reach those hips way back. Your belly can draw towards your thighs. And stay on those tippy toes and feel your legs engage and draw back. You can shake your head out a little bit, just releasing any tension in the neck. Stay here for one more breath. And then you can gently let the heels drop. Now, if you drop the heels and your spine starts to round, keep your heels down, but take a slight bend in the knees and continue to lift those hips up and press them back as you push your palms into the earth. From here, you're going to roll forward to a plank pose. Drop your knees right away. Send your chest forward, bend your elbows lower all the way down onto your belly. You're going to spin your hands out. Their fingertips are just ahead of the shoulders. And as you push down through those toenails, you're going to roll your shoulders up and back, finding a cobra. And then exhale, extend through the spine, lower down. Let's just do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Curl the toes under. Tap your hips onto the heels as we move through child's pose. And then let's meet in downward facing dog again. Take a full breath here. And exhale. Let anything you got out through the mouth. Start to walk your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. And as the feet approach the top of the mat, bend the knees here. Just relax your head. That's it. Let the head go. You could even bring your hands to opposite elbows. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly releasing, keeping your head heavy. Arms release down. And as you push right into the heels, you're going to roll all the way up. That's it. Make any adjustments you need. Take a few shoulder rolls back. And we'll get in to a heart-centered flow. So you can start with your big toes together or your feet hips distance apart. You want to stand nice and tall here. And then on that next inhale, let's reach your arms up to the sky. Little bend in the knees. Exhale, you're going to fold all the way over the legs. Palms down. Let the head go. Lift the chest up halfway. Hands go to the shins on the next inhale. Bend your knees, palms down, step your right foot back, left foot back. We're meeting in downward facing dog. From here, you're going to lift your right leg up to the sky. And then you're just going to gently step the right foot up between your hands. And it may take a few steps to get the right foot up there. Gently drop the left knee. Now, if you have a sensitivity in that left knee, then you want to make sure that you support it. So you can always fold over the side of the mat or take a blanket underneath that left knee. If you don't have a sensitive knee, just forget that cue. So on your next inhale, you're going to reach the arms up. So notice my legs here. My right leg's in a 90-degree angle. My left leg's in a 90-degree angle. And now I'm going to take both arms in a 90-degree angle. You're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to place your left elbow into the right elbow. We call this eagle arms. And then just depending on how open you are in your shoulders, maybe you bring your palms together, or maybe your palms just sit right on top of your shoulders, okay? You're going to curl the back toes under for some balance, okay? And then from here, you're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, you're just going to round through the upper back. Yeah, with our arms in a pretzel-like shape. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, just round through that upper back. Good. And 1 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Good. And inhale, lift. You're probably noticing that you're going to feel this in that left hip flexor, front of that left hip. And then we're going to lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. They're going to frame the right foot. I'm just going to scooch over so I can show you what we're going to do. You're going to place your left hand down to the inside of that right foot. Lift your right arm up. So you're just taking this twisted lunge. You can stay here with your left knee down or start to lift the left leg up. Right arm reaches up. And we're just going to hang here for a few breaths. It's this twisted lunge just opening up through the heart. Stay with it here. I'm going to go this way so you can see a little bit better from a different perspective. That's it. Good. 1 more breath. And exhale, release. Hand comes down. Step back to your downward dog. If you used your blanket, just Move it off to the side. We're going to roll forward to a plank. Drop the knees, send the chest forward and lower all the way down. Okay, so once you're down here on your belly, you're going to stack your palms. Your elbows bend out to the side. You're going to root down through the toes. You're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to lift your whole right leg up. So try not to lift the right hip, but just start to reach back through the toes. You're going to feel the hamstrings start to fire up. Let's do the same on the left. So lifting your left leg, scoop it up and back. And then exhale. Let's do 2 more rounds on each side. So inhale, right leg lifts and lowers. Left leg lifts and lowers. Good. 1 more round. Inhale, right leg lifts and lowers. Left leg lifts and lowers. Really nice. Good. Your back body is probably warmer now. Spinning your hands out. From here, find a cobra. Roll the shoulders up and back. And then exhale, lower down. So curl the toes under, pass through that child's pose, and then back to your downward facing dog. Breathe here. That's it. 3 breaths. Keep lifting up through the hips, keep pressing down through the palms. And then you're going to inhale, lift the left leg up. We're lifting the legs so we can get some momentum. And then gently step it up between your hands. Right knee is going to come down. So if you have any sensitivities on the knees, please take support. So you can fold over the side of the mat or use a blanket. Lift up through the chest now. So find the 90-degree angle with both of your legs. So this isn't such a stretchy lunge, okay? It's a 90-degree angle. I'm pulling my left foot back. Good. And then from here, we're going to inhale, reach both arms up. And then you're going to bend those arms. So we're finding the 90-degree angle in those elbows and those arms. So right elbow into left, palms can come together, or palms right to the tops of the shoulders. You're going to take a deep breath in, lift those arms, and then exhale as you curl the right toes under, round through the upper back. Good. Few more here. Inhale. And exhale. Almost there. Good. So this is some deep, concentrated work to open up the whole front body. And then release. Arms lift up. Take a stretch. Exhale. Right hand comes to the inside of your left foot. I'm going to go back to show you that other perspective. Back toes curl under. You can stay here with this left chest lifted, or straighten that back leg and open up the heart space. Stay here. 3. And crown of the head's reaching forward. The right heel's reaching back. Good. Last breath. Inhale. Open up the heart. And then exhale. Left palm is down. From here, you come back to your dog. From here, roll forward to your plank. Knees come down. Bend your elbows. Lower all the way down. Okay, let's do another strengthener exercise for our back body. So you're going to reach back through the toes. This time your arms are going to go out to the side in a T formation with your thumbs up. You're going to take a deep breath here, and then you're going to lift your whole body up. So it's like I have these fins, and my fins are tipping back. All right, my thumbs are lifting up. I want you to feel the openness here in the chest. That's it, reaching through the fingertips. We're going to stay up here another 3 to 4 breaths. Right, I know it's not easy, but it will feel good when we're done. But stay here. So part of opening up our front body is to have the support and the strength of our back body to hold that openness. Take another breath here. Exhale, release. Stack your palms. You can bring your forehead down to your palms. Bend your knees and just go right to left. Yeah, this will help remove any tension in that low back. Good. From here, press all the way back to your dog. Downward facing. Let's stay here for 3 breaths together. Nice, even breath. Start to feel the whole body warming up. One more inhale. And one more exhale. So we're going to lift to the tippy toes, look to the hands, and take a light hop to the top of the mat. Hands to the shins when you get there, long spine. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. Arms reach all the way up to the sky, stretch long, stretch tall, and then lower your thumbs down to the heart space. Let's do one more round of a standing sequence, and then we'll take it down. Okay, so let's start with our big toes together, heels slightly apart, and then sit back in an imaginary chair. Find your chair pose. Now you can keep your hands down on your thighs, or you can start to reach your arms up. Stay with me here. Keep the weight into the heels, neck is nice and long, your gaze is forward. Squeeze the legs together. One more inhale. And then start to fold all the way over your legs. Stay folded over those legs. Interlace the fingers and start to reach your arms up and over your head. That's it. Stay with me here. Lengthening the crown of the head down. Let the shoulders be soft. Let those interlaced fingers, let them act as a weight. Good. One more breath. Nice work. Hands down. Inhale, lengthen the chest up as you look up halfway. Step your left foot back, then your right foot back to your downward dog. Right away, come forward to your plank. Knees down, chest forward, lower down. Palms down underneath the shoulders. Let's take a cobra. So I want you to feel the shoulders roll up, back, and away in the sockets. Push down through the tops of the feet. Exhale and release. From here, curl the toes under. Pass through child's pose, downward facing dog. Okay, let's stretch the side body and add a little bit of core. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Lightly step the right foot up to the right thumb. You're going to spin the left heel in and down. So my left toes are angled in about 30 degrees. And then I'm going to lift my left arm, then my right arm. I come into warrior two. Warrior two. My front leg is bent 90 degrees. My back leg is nice and straight. I'm going to anchor in that back leg. Going to take a deep breath here. And as I exhale, I'm just going to find this reverse warrior. My right fingertips are reaching back here. Front leg is bent. And so opening up through the heart center through these poses is not just about opening up the front of the body. It's opening up the sides of the body as well. So I'm just letting my left arm be nice and heavy. One more breath. Beautiful. Okay. So you're going to cartwheel just the hands down, not your whole body, just your hands down. And from here, you're going to lift that left heel up. Okay, we're almost done the sequence. So you're going to bring your right hand to your head. So just like that twisted lunge that we did, you're going to bring your right hand to your head. And as you exhale, you're going to fold. Right elbow is going to touch the inside of your left elbow. And then you're going to open it up again. Right elbow touches left elbow. Good. Twice more. Inhale. You probably feel the sides of the body working. You can be on that left palm or left fingertips, or maybe your left hand is on a block. Beautiful. Inhale. Right arm reaches up. Right hand down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Let's take a full breath here. And exhale. Okay, let's finish off our standing sequence. But before we do that, let's find a cobra. Come forward, knees down, lower all the way down to the mat. Spin the toes out, palms down. Baby cobra. Our second last cobra. Exhale, lower. Move through child's pose, down dog. Full breath here. And out. Okay, let's finish on the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Spin the right heel down. Come on up. Warrior two. Pull the shirt down if you need to. Okay, so fingertips are reaching from the heart space. So once you establish your legs, then all you're going to do is tip the body back. Tip your upper body back. Your right hand is nice and light, just sliding down that right leg. That's it. Left fingertips are reaching back. My front leg is, that front knee is actually continuing to drive forward. Soften through that left shoulder. Stay here. For 3, for 2, and 1. Here comes the cartwheel, just with your hands. Cartwheel the hands down. They're going to frame the left foot. I'm actually going to turn this way so I can show you what it looks like from this view. So my right hand is down, my left hand is up. So we did this in the sequence before. My left hand's going to go behind my head. I'm going to take a deep breath in. As I exhale, my left elbow is going to gently tap the inside of my right elbow. And then inhale, open. Let's do that 3 more times. Pull in and up. Yes. Twice more. Good. 1 more. You got it. Left hand up. Take a deep breath in. Left hand comes down. Find your downward facing dog breath here. And out. Come forward to your plank. Drop your knees. Come on to your belly. So a little bit different here. You're going to come to extend your right arm straight out to the side. And you're going to bring your right cheek down onto the mat. From here, I'm going to tent my left fingertips. I'm going to bend my elbow, tent my left fingertips, and I'm going to start to roll on to my right side. So I'm going to step my left foot behind my right leg. Now, your left toes may touch down on the mat, they may not. Okay, it doesn't matter if they're floating. But what we're going to do is open up through the chest. It's called the pectoral muscle. Right? It gets really tight after a long winter of hunching our bodies over, trying to stay warm, which we Canadians tend to do. Okay, spring comes and we're all hunched over. So we're doing some preemptive work here. Let's stay here for another breath. Good. And slowly release. Let's do the other side. So my left arm is going to extend straight out to the side. I'm going to tent my right fingertips. I'm going to bring my left cheek down. And I'm going to step my right foot over. Just continue to stay aware of how your body's responding and receiving these heart openers. And then slowly coming all the way back to center. Last cobra. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Yeah. And then exhale, let's slowly find your child's pose. Good, so we're almost there. We just have 2 more poses. Maybe some variations within, but 2 more poses. So here's where we're going to use all of our props. You're going to use your blanket as a pillow, and then you're going to grab your 2 books or your 2 blocks, whatever you have that simulates blocks, and you're going to lower down onto your back. So I don't want to put my whole back on my pillow, just my head. So my neck is suspended, not on the blanket, okay? Just my head. And my shoulders are on the mat. And then from here, I'm going to bend my knees, and I'm going to step my feet up on my blocks or makeshift blocks. Okay? And we're going to come back to that same position with our arms like we did at the beginning when we were seated. We're going to reach the fingertips up, right? So it's like those arm bones are coming out of our shoulder sockets. And then exhale, drop those arms right down to the mat. Do that a few more times, right? So reach, reach, reach to the sky. Exhale, drop. Just notice this simple movement creates so much more space in our shoulders. All right, last time. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Okay, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, arms come down, but your hips and your chest go up. Just lift those hips up. So by stepping onto the blocks, it gives us more space here in the hip flexors. You're going to use your palms to press all the way down into the mat so you can lift up a little higher. You're going to stay here. Keep your feet from turning out. Keep them straight ahead. Knees straight ahead. Take another breath. And then exhale. Lower. We got one more round, so just knock your knees side to side. And I'm going to offer something up, okay? So those of you who want to challenge yourself and strengthen the hamstrings a little bit, then you can do the add-on, but it's not necessary. So arms come down by your side, take a deep breath in, and then start to lift your hips and chest again. So you can keep your palms down, maybe even reach a little bit more for the block. So here's the add-on. You're either staying here for 5 breaths, or maybe your right toes reach forward. So not up, but forward. That's it. Yeah, you feel that left hamstring, and then you release your right foot down. Push into the right foot, left toes reach forward. Stay right here. 3, 2, and 1. Good. One more breath up here. Exhale, slowly lower. Knock the knees side to side. Beautiful. You can move your blocks off to the side, and then you just hug your knees into the chest. We're almost there. Let both knees just very casually rock off to the right side of your mat. And your left arm opens up to the side. Let's find a few breaths. It can be messy. The knees don't have to stack. You just want to find a spinal twist here. One more breath. And then bring the knees all the way up through center. And then let the knees fall over to the other side. So as we start to wind down this practice, just begin to notice your state. After taking half an hour, 40 minutes of just moving your body with intention and purpose. Right? It's not all physical. And then draw the knees all the way back to center. And give yourself the biggest hug ever. Breath here. And exhale. You can take your blocks, just lightly slide them down your mat, and you can use them to elevate the heels so your back body just feels a little bit more connected to the earth. After all that back bending, we just want to try to find a neutral spine. Closing the eyes and come into your resting pose. See that the palms are open. And we're just going to take a few moments here together. And you can feel free to stay as long as you'd like if you have a quiet home. Let your physical body be heavy, be received by the earth. And give yourself permission to feel the residual effects of your practice around the heart space. So please stay if you can. Otherwise, just begin to wiggle the fingers and toes and stretch your arms all the way up and over the head. Just going to bend the knees and roll over to one side of your body gently and pause for one more moment. And just honor the space that you carved here for you. And that is the ultimate gift of self-love. Tending to your heart, tending to your health, tending to your well-being. And then pressing yourself all the way up to sit in a comfortable position. And we will meet with the palms together, thumbs into the heart space. Bowing our heads here in gratitude for the blessings in our lives. Right? Gratitude melts everything that is not love right here in our hearts. I want to thank you for your presence. Namaste.